Green Bay Packers. We're through the bye weeks and into the race for the postseason. Week 15 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Devon Fuller bringing that play to an end.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Williams from the gun. Has him on a quick hitter. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And it'll be first down Bears.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Play clock getting close to 0. We get a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Gun. Here's Williams. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take a 6-0 lead right away.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early and put a fear of God into this defense.
Moody knocks that extra point through. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Stout all set to send this one away. This return starts at the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he gets him into a good spot, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40-yard line. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Run it with Travion Henderson. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Jarvarius Ward brings him down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
Come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Maine looking to throw. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. first time this game they've looked to him. And that makes it third down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. To the air on third and long. Setting up the screen with Henderson. Gets the first inside. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And after burning a couple early, they're down to one to work with now. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Henderson here from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Quick throw completed by May. He's across the 20, still going. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers finish off their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These linebackers that stay, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Now here he goes on the boot. And the Packers are all over it. He goes down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Knowing how a wonderful EA Sports team and director does his job, we're going to see a replay real quick here, Kate, and I want to see that moment of truth, that panic in the QB's eyes. You run that bootleg, you're out there alone, you got to make something happen, or you can take a risk like that, a huge sack for this defense.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Well, that delay game certainly doesn't help things. It's 3rd and even longer now. Third and long for him here. This is a heater going deep. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that third down stop.
Yards before they bring him down on the return. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
1st down, May. He's going to try to drop it in, deep right. That one's cut at the 10-yard line. There we go, a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Trying to run it in. It's Henderson. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Back to Henderson. And he's going to be stopped short. They bring him down as he gets to the 3. Only manages 1 yard on that run, so now they'll need 3 on 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Can't we score?
Ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's the Packers with it inside the red zone. Henderson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 1 yard on that play. Another good stop, and that forces 4th and goal.
These are the moments, and these are the kind of calls, Kate, that this offensive coordinator makes his money. You just get, well, you get stuffed on a run, and now you got 4th and goal. What are you gonna do?
The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And we'll see how this plays out the rest of this half with none remaining. Just 2 yards away, so the offense going for it. It's 4th and goal. He scores. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a 2nd quarter lead. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
But how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Colston Loveland. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Second and 10 now. Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tried getting into Colston Loveland. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around?
I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. First call here coming from the shotgun. From the gun, it's May. Dump off caught by his back. And we'll get him 5 yards. He gets this up to the 25.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, here's May. It's everything he has under this one. What a dive! I think he caught it! One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot. give your quarterback a chance.
Just a yard left to go on second down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
No gain on the play. Brings up third and
Another carry for it. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's fourth down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Fourth down and inches, just too tempting to pass up. They're going to go for it. Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
Well, you're trying to bust a tendency right there, and it backfired big time on the fourth down gamble. You respect them getting creative in a key spot, but you got to be able to execute if you're trying something like that.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Williams will look to throw. This one falls incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face second down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Throwing again on second, Williams. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And he's got a bunch here up past the 25 before somebody gets to him. That play good for 17 on a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
Williams on first down. Diving right side, got it! They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That is all-out effort, Kate, to make a catch. Putting his body on the line, diving for the ball. He earned that reception, and some more targets are clearly coming his way in the future.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. The play fake, Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after the incompletion, still at that 40-yard line for second and 10. Here's Williams again. It's taken in by Lomadunze. And he's not going to be able to add anything to that catch. So give him progress across midfield there to the opposing 46. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that'll be first down Chicago. Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. More football from the frozen tundra of Lambeau coming up. First and 10 now from the 46. To the air yet again, Williams. Cut out left. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. He'll pick up a 17. And it'll be first down Bears.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down, Williams to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears earn the chance to tie before halftime. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with. When I think of the receivers, they got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, they'll look for them.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. First and 10. Off the play action. May. Ooh, put some air under this one. Right side. Trying to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. Jalen Johnson with the pick. Not a lot of arms in this league can deliver that throw from half the field away. Unfortunately, it goes right into the hands of the other team.
Yeah, not many today, Kate, and I would argue not many in the history of the game. It's a short list. I'll put Jeff George, John Elway, Jay Schrader had an absolute cannon. But you also got to have the smarts to know when to unleash a rope like that. Decision-making, not nearly as qualified as the pure arm talent on that throw.
Williams to throw on first. Fits it through the middle. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Williams from the gun. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here.
First and 10 at their 36-yard line.
And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock. Second and 10. Need something positive here. To throw is Williams. He's throwing deep to the left side. Option is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes them. It's going to be third down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, He just couldn't quite hang on.
Third down. Here's Williams. Looking underneath here. Benson. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
9-yard gain on the play. It's now
So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. This return starts at the 5. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
Well, we got ourselves quite a game today, a tie game coming into this third quarter. And what you're looking for is a little instant jolt of momentum coming out of the locker room. And that return might just be the spark that leads to that momentous fire.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. First down, May. Finds his fullback. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. And creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. May now from the gun. This is complete. It's Matthew Golden. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. Give him 24 yards on that one. And it'll give the Packers the first.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
We've set it down from 37. To the air on first down, May. It is caught left side. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. To the air yet again, May. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Catch made. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take the lead right away in half number 2. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. On play action, here's Williams. He beams one, deep right side. He's got it at the 30. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Benson on 1st and 10. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. Gain of 15 there. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
Well, this defense has not had an answer, Kate, for either of the first 2 plays on this drive. I think it's got everybody, you and me, every fan believing, well, they're only 1 play away from putting points on the board.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. Anybody know Power Rangers? Mom, also dangerous. Y'all talk outrageous.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Play clock winding down. Head coach Ben Johnson calls for a timeout. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Second and 6 coming up here. Working from the gun, Williams. And the pack gets home. They drop him. That's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
Kate, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Hand off to Benson from the gun. And he hits a wall, stops at a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down. And here's Jake Moody for the field goal. He's looking 34 yards here down the middle.
A 34-yard attempt.
Moody knocks it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, he gets to pad his stats a little bit, the high percentage make.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Brings in the kick at the 9. He's got a lane up past the 30. And that nearly got him to midfield. He's out of bounds just a yard or 2 short.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Trying to inside give to Henderson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's May. Lobs this deep down the middle. And he's got it. It's in close. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That's up and through for the point after. And the Packers drive their lead to 11. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. Complete out to the right side. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. He had to pick up a 14 yards as the chains reset.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Williams set to pass. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it'll be 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Throwing again on 2nd, Williams. Has him running the comeback. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. 3 quarters in the books from this one. The Bears have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. All set to go now from the 35. First down throw by Williams. He has room past the 25. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears now within 1 score in the 4th. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Williams and the Bears getting set to try for 2.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. He's off to the races. He's at midfield. 2 points the other way as he takes the pick the entire way back.
Bears 23.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here comes Reed. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Another pistol, Henderson. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. May off the play fake. Looking to his fullback now. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now. They'll air it out on third. He's trying to push the field. He's got it inside the 25. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Dumps it off to his running back. And they're all over that screen. Brock didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. The 3rd down throw falls incomplete.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? If it chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late. And puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Returnable from the 2. Ooh, poor effort there. He only gets it to the 15 before he's taken down. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. Yard left to go on 2nd down. Right side, quick pass, complete. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 from the 32. Williams from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. So it's second down coming up.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It would be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. To the air yet again, Williams. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And things look tougher now with third and long. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Third down, here's Williams. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. He connects downfield. And that might do it for him, Brock. Doesn't reach the marker as they turn it over on downs here in the fourth.
I think every analytics book out there, Kane said, you got to go for it. You're in four-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. To the air on first down, May. Short pass brought in. And they take him down right along the 30.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. Two great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down. Well, this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the fourth quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued, too. Yeah. Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play.
Well, he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Packers moments away from win number 12. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. To the air yet again, May. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
May now on third down. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down. Looks like they might. Him at the 11. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
There's no question. The greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. Shotgun handoff to Henderson. Good running here on first down as he works his way forward for about 8.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Sticking with Henderson. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Packers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Looking to tack on the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Packers take a 3-possession lead. About set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set, first and 10. Second quarterback run here. Drawn up for it. So this is a Packers win. And they continue playing their best ball of the season over this recent stretch as they pick up a 6th consecutive victory. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are your winners as we say so long from Green Bay.
I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really wanna brag, I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag.